Welcome to the BFC Cup R2. Bromley take on Windsor. If you're wondering for the late start, well, blame Varane because he's come late to this. So basically, let me put this in a couple words. Varane was supposed to ref this. He didn't come. So I filled in as a ref for the opening, but then Varane came in. So now I have to late start the stream. So now we've already kicked off and I've started it. But it's all okay. Welcome to Abo Memorial Park for Bromley Town taking on AFC Windsor. We are here in Abo Memorial Park for the second round of the BFC Cup. Both these clubs did not go through the qualifying rounds, and also squads for both teams. In Bromley, in defence, we have Chris Crapp and Awaken the Pineapple. On the wings, Husgoat and NVHZ, with Lewis up front. For Windsor, in defence, are Yu Yong and Ollie the Ram, with Spooky the Hunted and Soupy in the midfield, with Up the Mags up front. The bench for both clubs. For Bromley, you have Matcast, LS11 and Alex, with Alpha being the one man for AFC Windsor. So, now that we know both of the club squads, we don't need a leaderboard anymore, and we can get solely focused on this game. Welcome, and sorry for the late start. It's a good opportunity now for Windsor, which is a bit surprising. I mean, Bromley did start off strongly, but Windsor might even turn the tides at the moment. Attack building up, hits it over to the centre for Windsor, with Hosgo trying to have an opportunity. However, it doesn't go in. But how about this time for Lewis? Because it's 1-0 to Bromley Town. I mean, this was obviously expected, and the goal has not come late at all. Winds obviously expected to be mercy ruled by the London club. And we are underway for the first Windsor kickoff, as they now are down 1-0 to Bromley Town. Opportunity builds up for Bromley. Can we see a good cross? Crossed in to the centre as Lewis couldn't get the Moss just right. I cannot double the Bromley scoring. As the ball rolls towards the back line of Bromley Town's half. Soupy gets it up to a Yu Yong. Soupy. Can we see a cross from for Bromley here against Windsor? Lewis has an opportunity, but it's cleared away by Soupy. That's not Soupy, Hunted, I think that is, sorry. But anyway, can we see a cross? Lewis gets over to NVH. It's the crossbar. NVZH, that cross will go over everyone. Bromley currently up 1-0 to Windsor, in a game where they are expected to lead, obviously, here in the first half. Apologies for, just a reminder, because most of you guys have just joined. Apologies for the late start. The kickoff is not being recorded. Reason being is the fact that because Varane, the ref, because he's come late, I was meant to step in because I was there, obviously. So I stepped in, and when we're literally on the pitch, about to shake hands, like I'm about to send in the message in, Varane appears, so I have to quickly set up the stream and do the late start. So sorry for that. So you'll miss the first 30 seconds of kickoff due to that. As we have another opportunity. As it's crossed in for Lewis. Still an opportunity. Cleared over to the left-hand side. As where it gets over to Husgoat. NVH. Lewis hits it back to Awaken. Chris Crapp, ex-Highland player, signed over this season during the pre-season transfer window. As it's crossed in for Lewis, who did try his luck. However, good defending from Windsor. They've been holding out rather impressively, conceding only one goal in the first 5 minutes, where in some cases you could have seen maybe a 3-0 advantage for Windsor, for Bromley. As it's 2! NVHZ gets the goal that Bromley wanted to double the scoreline. And we're back underway. Up the Mags, gets it over to Yu Yong. As we have an opportunity for Bromley once again. NVH. Oh, but it's hit by into the back of the net by Ollie the Ram. Lewis scores though. It will go down as his. And that's his second today here in the BFC Cup at the Abo Memorial Park. It's Addo, sorry. Mags will get the game back underway once again as they are down now 3-0 against the London club. Both of these clubs are from London, however, not classed as rivals. I wonder why. Lewis hits over to Husgoat in the corner, fighting with Hunted. Lewis has a shot, but it's good defending, but it's Walling. It's a penalty to AFC Windsor, which means we get to go into free cam for this one. So who's going to be taking the penalty? In goal is Soupy. Let's see how Lewis takes it. Oh, right, I didn't even know it was starting because I couldn't see the countdown. But anyway, penalty was missed. It's the post as it crossed in for Lewis. However, it's not successful. As it's crossed in, can we see an accurate cross from Husgoat? Lewis. NVH, but it's cleared away. Put back in. Lewis hits the crossbar. The Husgoat slams it home for Bromley to make it 4-0. A nice goal as the penalty was missed. Husgoat clears it up forward. Ollie tries to clear it away, however, can't seem to get it right. Lewis clears it up forward. Good block, hits over to the left-hand side. We see another good cross. Husgoat hits it back to Chris Crapp. Lewis, that's going to go wide. However, how about this time? Wide again. Can Husgoat cross it in? Good save. Still an opportunity. Cleared away by Ollie. Can we see an attack for Windsor? As it's only a Mags up there. As Bromley pushing once again. Ball in the corner. It's crossed in for Lewis. NVAC. It's going to go wide. Another close moment there. Lewis Husgoat to make it 5. That's his second in quick succession. As Mags takes it away, tries to get the through ball to Hunted. Lewis hits it back over to the right-hand side. NVH. Pineapple. NVH. Can Lewis get his hat-trick? Can NVH get his hat-trick? He's actually on 1 goal, sorry. But can Husgo get his hat-trick? You see him at the back post, but Lewis gets there first. Bromley, 6-0. And that's Lewis's hat-trick. NVH has scored 2. Not NVH. NVH has scored 1 and Husgoat has scored 2. So now all that's left is Awaken the Pineapple and Chris Crapp on the pitch from Bromley that hasn't scored. But it's been like that since Husgoat put it into the back of the net for the 4th goal. But the first hat-trick has come for Lewis. And can we see if Husgoat or NVH can replicate that? Or can Lewis devour? Is he still hungry for more goals? Can he still take apart that Windsor defence? As only 2 on the line. As Windsor left scrambling. NVH! Lewis saved by Ollie. Good defending by Windsor with 1 minute to go here in the first half. As its opportunity once again cleared away by Spooky. We can see a counter-attack come up. Mags bringing it forward. Spooky cleared away by Chris Crapp. Husgoat. Good ball over the top. NVH. Up the Mags intercepts. And can we see a ball be put into that Bromley box for Windsor? Hunted. Mags cleared away by Husgoat. And the ball rolls far, far away from that Bromley goal, just as they wanted. And Windsor now have to defend, as it's the shot from Lewis to make it 7. And that's his goal number 4 for the Bromley player. Bromley are now 8 goals away from mercy ruling Windsor. Most people did see this coming. Question is when. Up the Mags. Good low ball. Gets it over to Spooky. Gets it past Chris Crapp. Can Windsor finally have an opportunity? Crossed in. Lewis clears it away though. Soupy. As it's LA for Bromley. Can we see an 8th coming from the London club? Crossed in. Husgoat, can he get to it? Hits it over to the left-hand side. Crossed in. Cheeky 1-2. Shots. It will go wide. And the rebound won't go in. Opportunity right now. Cleared over to the right-hand side. And it's half-time. Bromley lead 7-0 to AFC Windsor here at Addo Memorial Stadium. And lead. And before anyone asks, no, I am not joining Langston. We're going to go back out. Mags takes it away for the second half as Windsor are losing 7-0 to Bromley Town. One sec. I need to turn my fan on because it's fucking boiling. Anyway, Windsor are on the attack. Oh, not Windsor, Bromley, sorry. NVHZ. Can he cross it in for Lewis, who is searching for his 5th goal today, as it's another wall. Was it walling? Didn't look like walling to me, but GLT doesn't lie. Husgoat to take. Which way is Husgoat going to go? He's against Ollie the Ram for the second time. Ollie the Ram, I think, saved the first one. But which way is Husgoat going to go? He's usually likes to go it down the left. But we'll see if he actually goes that way today. Husgoat takes it, hits the post! But as I said, he did go to the left. But Windsor now on the counter-attack. Can they find at least a goal against Bromley Town here to make it 7-1? Awaken Pineapple clears it away though. Soupy clears it up forward, but it's gone over the top of him, and it's another attack for Bromley. NVHZ doesn't get there in time though. Soupy with good recovery. Pineapple crossed in for Husgoat, who jumps over the ball. Didn't expect the ball to go down so early and misses the moss by just a couple studs. Pineapple loses the 50, but Chris Crap clears it up forward. Soupy loses the 50 against Lewis, but it does fall to Spooky Hunted. Ollie, Pineapple clears it up forward. NVH. Soupy clears it up to the round side. It's not going to be very effective though, as NVH is practically there already. Crossed in. Lewis, Husgo can't get to it as the cross goes over everyone. Pineapple needs to clear it away as soon as possible. He does. Gets it over to NVH. Lewis. Good 50 with Soupy. Gets it over to the centre to Husgo. Back over to NVHZ. Can we see another opportunity for Bromley? Lewis, Chris Crapp, Husgo, blocked by Hunted. And we could see another cross for Windsor. Windsor have not got a successful cross yet to here this whole game, as we are in the second half. They've had some opportunities, but the cross doesn't land in the box, but lands just outside of it, and is rather tackled by the Bromley defence. As can it be crossed in? Ollie the Ram with good defending at the front post. But same as the second half, first half, Windsor hold it out to the start, but then just that second half of the second half, or the second half of the half, they just completely crumble. And the question is, when will this happen here in the second half for Windsor? Or will they just hold it out for a little longer? NVHZ. Lewis, blocked by Soupy. Hunted clears it away. Mags. Ollie. NVH. Ollie clears it over to the left-hand side. NVH. Lewis. And it's 8-0. Soupy gets an own goal and steals it from NVH. However, not from NVH, from Lewis. Could have been his fifth, but I guess not. We're going to get back underway with Windsor hitting over to the left-hand side. Chris Crapp clearing it forward. And can we see a ninth come in for Bromley? But Windsor on the attack. Can we see? No, we can't. Cleared away by Chris Crapp once again. Lewis. And it's an open goal, but NVH is luckily not there luckily for Windsor, to be more specific. As it's crossed in, Lewis, NVH, away can get it over to the right-hand side. However, Mags tackles. Can we see an attack finally for Windsor? Here with 5 minutes to go in the second half. Windsor off the back of bottling a 6-2 lead to Dartfield Town, and in the end, drawing 7-all. And in their next game, they are currently losing 8-0 to Bromley Town. NVH, can he cross it in? Lewis, it's 9! And that's going to be his 5th goal. He has been completely dominating this match. Up the Mags to take the kick-off. And we're back underway. Good tackling by Waken the Pineapple. Can Ollie get to it and clear it up forward? No, he can't. Lewis. Husgo backpedals it. Awaken. Clears it back up. Spooky. Mags. Crossed into the centre, where it's cleared away. It's another opportunity for Windsor. Shots, and it's 9-1! Mag scores the first goal for Windsor here in the second half. Anyways, the shot is 10-1. Very quick response. And Windsor now down 10-1 with Lewis getting a double hat-trick. I agree, Varane, I agree. Mags to take the kickoff. Lewis clears it away, but it's a good block once again. NVH trying to get it over. Husgoat. It's cleared away by Ollie. As we have another attack for Bromley. NVH Lewis. Husgo can't get there in time. Lewis tries again. Pineapple. Oh, it's so close for Bromley Town. Chris Crapp clears it up forward. Lewis. NVH. Lewis. That's going to go wide. Lewis. NVH, back over to Lewis. Pineapple in the corner with NVH. Crossed in. Lewis for Moss. Husgoat will this time have an opportunity to whip it in for Bromley. Lewis. Husgoat. NVH. With 2.5 minutes left of the second half. Bromley lead 10-1. NVH. Husgoat. No. As it's gone. NVH saved by Ollie. Chris Crapp. It's Chris Husgoat. 11-1. And that's Husgoat's hat-trick. With also NVH scoring 1 and an own goal from Soupy. Not a single sub this game has been made since the start, which is interesting to see. But with 2 minutes left in the second half, Bromley lead Windsor 11-1. Can we see it become 11-2 maybe? Crossed in for Mags, who does try and have an opportunity. Mags, I would say, one of the best players out of Windsor, but the ball's rolling, and can Lewis get to there? But it's good defending by Ollie the Ram, and up the Mags clears it away. As Lewis hits it over to the left-hand side, can Chris Crapp, or maybe Husgoat, can he cross it in? Pineapple. NVH. Back over to Pineapple, over the top. Lewis! Oh, it's brilliant! It's 12, and that's his, I'd say, 8th goal from the main man. Is it Lewis? Yes, it is. As it's an early rush from which player? It's of the Mags and Spooky Hunted. And we're underway. Of the Mags was close to early rushing there, I think a bit second earlier. And NVH hits the post. It will go wide, but maybe he can cross it in. No, he can't. We can see that Bromley are pushing for a 13th here with 1 minute to go in the second half. They want to show to other clubs if you come to Addo Memorial Stadium, you will get battered. Lewis, free ball over to NVH. Crossed in, Chris Crapp, and the first subs of the match have been called with 30 seconds to go in the second half. Question is, will the players even get to have a run? As it's another opportunity for Bromley, NVH. Subs have been called, but it looks like they won't even have the chance to play. As there's only 2 on the line for Windsor. Where is Soupy? Soupy's playing up top for some reason, and it's leaving the back post open. Lewis over the bar. NVH makes it 13-1. And with 5 seconds ET, that is game, set, match for Bromley to beat Windsor 13-1 in the BFC Cup Round 2, and they will be further progressing. 10 goals from Is It Lewis, 4 from Husgoat, 1 from NVH, 1 from Soupy, and 1 from Ollie the Ram, so those 2 being own goals. For the away side, ignore the fact that DDK, A and Gugu are there. That's because Bromley versus Broth had a friendly just before this match. However, we are ready. To be fair, Lewis did not score 10 goals, he scored 8. So this one is a bit incorrect. But we are going over to the next stadium. What stadium do you ask? Let me check, because I don't actually remember. We are going to the Snake's Den for Highland Town taking on Burton FC. 2 good teams. Highland going in.